Have you ever slowed your life down just to feel more anxious and uncomfortable? Stay tuned for why nervous system regulation comes before calm and how physicians can gently retrain safety after urgency. Welcome back to the Resilient MD, the podcast and YouTube channel where women physicians learn how to care deeply without losing themselves in the process. I'm Dr. Anna McDowell, certified life coach, allergist, and someone that is sharing my transformation experience with you. Today's episode marks a meaningful milestone. It is episode 50 of the Resilient MD podcast and YouTube channel. I want to pause for a moment to celebrate this incredible milestone with you. I am deeply grateful for every one of you who listens, watches, follows, and subscribes. Most of all, I am truly humbled knowing that this message has reached people across 4 different continents. My hope is that it brings you encouragement, helps you navigate the mental barriers we create to protect ourselves from fully living our lives, supports your growth, and especially in this butterfly year, inspires your transformation. If these episodes have moved you, I'd like to ask you a small little favor. It only takes a few minutes, but it would mean so much to me if you leave a comment. Your words help this podcast and YouTube channel reach even more amazing people like you. People and physicians who may need to hear this message right now. Well, let's go back to today's episode. I want to talk today about something many high achieving professionals experience during transition, rest, or after stepping out of constant urgency, but rarely understand it when your nervous system is still at the workplace. What does that mean, right? For us physicians, it would mean that it would be like if we were still in clinic. One of the most confusing things that happens after stepping back from a high responsibility role is this. On the outside, things are quieter, but in the inside, you still feel queued up. You may notice that rest feels uncomfortable. Slowing down creates actually more anxiety. Silence feels unsettling. You feel guilty for not being productive. Your body feels alert even when nothing is required of you. And we just assume that means something is wrong. But often, nothing is wrong. Your body just hasn't gotten the memo yet. I know many jobs require this, but especially in medicine, vigilance equals safety. You are trained to anticipate problems, stay mentally alert all the time, respond as quickly as possible, carry responsibility constantly. The level of awareness keeps your patients safe, but also conditions your nervous system to stay on at all times. So, when the external demands decrease, the nervous system doesn't automatically relax. Instead, it starts asking you, what am I missing? Shouldn't I be doing something? Is it really safe to slow down? This is not anxiety in the clinical sense, it's conditioning. Your system learned that being alert was necessary. Remember episode 40 when we talked about neuroplasticity? Well, your brain was wired to respond like that. Now it needs time and it needs reassurance to learn something new. to rewire it again. Hypervigilance isn't a personality trait, it's really an adaptation. Years of high stake, time pressure, and responsibility teach the nervous system to stay activated, even in neutral environments. That's why sitting still can feel agitating. I never could sit through a movie without getting anxious. Rest can trigger restlessness. Productivity feels like safety. This doesn't mean you're incapable of rest. It means your nervous system needs retraining, not criticism. And retraining happens through experience and repetition, not insight alone. So here's the most important reframe of this episode: clarity does not come before safety. Safety comes before clarity. Many women physicians try to think their way into calm. They wait to rest until they feel settled. They look for answers before allowing stillness. But the nervous system works bottom up. You don't regulate by understanding. You can intellectualize all you want, but what will really help you regulate is doing less, more gently. Simple practices matter more than big insights at this stage. Hi there. By now, you may have noticed something familiar. That New Year's resolution you made with so much hope. The one about balance, boundaries, or finally taking care of yourself. It may already feel distant. And if part of you is thinking, here we go again, maybe this just isn't possible for me, I want to gently stop you right there. Giving up on a resolution does not mean you should give up on yourself. And it certainly doesn't mean you should give up on your dreams. Especially not as a woman physician who has spent years showing up for everyone else. What often gets in the way isn't lack of discipline or motivation, it's the unseen barriers. The thoughts that keep you stuck in frustration or guilt. The patterns that drain your time and energy. The habits that once helped you survive but no longer help you thrive. The Resilient MD is a 6-week one-on-one coaching program designed for mid-career women physicians who feel frustrated, burnout, or trapped and want a better, more fulfilling life without blowing everything up. The work isn't about willpower. It's about awareness, clarity, and support. Together, we identify the barriers that are quietly holding you back, examine your current actions and decide which ones are no longer serving you. Build believable bridge thoughts that create real emotional relief. Clarify what you actually want and what's been standing in the way. Remove internal obstacles so change feels possible, not overwhelming. If your resolution didn't stick, that's okay. This isn't failure, it's information. And it's an invitation to do things differently. You don't need to push harder. You don't need to start over perfectly. You can ease into your transformation with guidance and compassion. The Resilient MD is here to help you stop giving up on yourself and start building a life that feels aligned, balanced, and deeply fulfilling. Whenever you're ready, you can begin simply by signing up. I'll be waiting. This phase does not require elaborate routines. What helps most are slow, orienting signals that tell the body, I'm not in danger. A few examples, like walking at an unhurried pace, letting your eyes move slowly around the room, intentionally slowing your speech, pausing between sentences, feeling your feet on the ground. Now, none of these fix anything, but they teach safety. And safety is what allows the nervous system to downshift. Let's end with a brief grounding exercise you can use anytime. If it's safe right now, let your body settle into the surface beneath you. Place both feet on the floor. Gently look around and name quietly or silently 3 things you can see. I'll give you a couple of seconds to do that. Now notice 2 physical sensations. Maybe the weight of your body or the support beneath you. Take one slow breath in and an even slower breath out. As you exhale, let your shoulders soften. There's nothing you need to do right now. Let your body register that. There's nothing that you need to do right now. If your nervous system still feels like it's on call, you're not failing at rest. You're learning a new language of safety. This phase doesn't need analysis. It really needs a patience. And most of all, it needs kindness. Be kind to yourself. If you know someone that's in the process of a reset and is questioning if their difficulty resting isn't a personal failure, please share this episode with them. Now, the next episode reframes discomfort and uncertainty as evidence of growth. Before we wrap up, there's one more resource I don't want you to miss. The companion guide to the time management series is available now, and it's all about helping you save time, reduce stress, and reclaim your schedule. Download it now at annamcdowell.com/guide or click in the link below. And if this episode was helpful for you, could you do me another quick favor? Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or your favorite platform, and like this video on YouTube. It only takes a second and it helps this podcast so much. And don't forget to write that review for us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring for your nervous system. And thank you for allowing this season to unfold at its own pace. I'm Dr. Anna McDowell, a Resilient MD just like you. I'll see you next week.